Hey, what's up, folks? If you're looking for the best coffee makers, you've landed in the perfect spot. We've done the research to bring you the best coffee maker options for this year. Considering price, performance, and usage scenarios, stick around to discover which coffee maker is the best fit for you. You can find all the product links with the best deals in the description box below. Our list is in no particular order, so be sure to stay tuned till the end. Let's get started. Number 1. Moccamaster KBGV Select, the best coffee maker for home use. We feel that the Moccamaster KBGV Select, or the Moccamaster KBG Select as it's also known as in Europe, is the best coffee maker right now for several reasons. It brews impeccable coffee, it looks cool, and it's effortless to use. During our tests, we found that this hand-built European coffee maker is beautifully simple to use thanks to its 2-switch operation. The filter holder is even removable so you can pop it on the scales to weigh out the correct quantity of coffee, and the carafe pours cleanly without dripping. Those who are aesthetic-driven will also appreciate not just its sturdy build, but also its elegant retro-style design that comes in so many colorways, 21 to be specific. Just keep in mind that the hot plate stays on for only 40 minutes. However, leaving coffee on a hot plate for hours can make the coffee bitter anyway, so this is hardly a massive deal breaker. It's cheaper than many of the best coffee machines on our list, but there are cheaper drip filter machines around if you're on a tighter budget. Number 2. Nespresso Virtuo next, the best coffee maker on a budget. If you need an effortless way to make your morning brew, then the Nespresso Virtuo next is the best coffee maker for you. It's the best single-serve pod coffee maker we've tested, and it couldn't be any easier to use. You simply place a capsule inside and press a button while the Nespresso takes care of the rest. On test, the Nespresso Virtuo next created smooth coffee with a thick crema on top that reformed. Even after we stirred in some sugar, it can create 5 different size drinks, and because this machine uses pods, cleaning up takes seconds too. However, the pods can work out more expensive than buying ground coffee, and if you're a fan of lattes and cappuccinos, the Nespresso Virtuo next won't be able to froth milk. You can purchase a separate milk frother from the brand, though, if you're sold on the rest of the Virtuo next features. Like the brand, but don't think this is the best coffee machine for you. Number 3, the Barista Touch and Press, the best premium coffee maker. The Barista Touch and Press combines a compact integrated grinder, user-friendly assisted tamping, and auto-dosing with an intuitive touchscreen and automatic milk frothing of the Barista Touch to make the most user-friendly manual coffee machine available anywhere. In fact, we rate it the best coffee maker for anyone who's after a premium machine. This machine caters for 2 kinds of coffee making: bleary-eyed Monday mornings when you just want to press a button for your caffeine fix, and lazy Sundays when you have the time and inclination to get into the manual settings to become your very own barista. This Breville manages to inhabit both of those roles perfectly, and while the automatic programs aren't quite as good as what you'll get from a more hands-on approach to your brewing, they get really close. It's a bit of an investment, although far from the priciest coffee machine on the market. Number 4. Seattle Coffee Gear Diletta Bello, the best coffee maker for latte and much more. The Seattle Coffee Gear Diletta Bello has swooped into our best espresso machine guide to claim the top spot. We feel that this is the best coffee maker for anyone willing to put the effort into their espresso. Not quite an industrial grade model you expect to see at coffee shops, but more elevated than that automatic one you have at home. Most of the things you do on this espresso machine are manual. There are no buttons here to push, no dials for programming settings. Instead, you'll need to master the art of pulling the lever for the perfect pour and get used to the artful tango of milk frothing, quickly shutting it down before your froth spills over. If you're looking for an espresso machine that does everything for you with a single touch while you're still rubbing the sleep from your eyes, then we doubt this is the best coffee machine for you. But if you care about the craft of coffee, if you want manual control so you can get your coffee just so, there's a lot to love, not least a price tag that comes in below many other high-quality manual machines. Our reviewer found that while the learning curve is pretty steep, it'll take a day or so before you really get the hang of it. It's straightforward once you've got the hang of it, and the coffee is pretty much perfect. Number 5. The Barista Express Impress, the best bean-to-cup coffee maker. Breville's the Barista Express Impress is for our money the best bean-to-cup coffee maker around. It's designed to use the ideal quantity of ground beans at the perfect temperature with exactly the right water pressure and the perfect microfoam to make the perfect barista-style coffee. And in our review, we found it really delivered, making this the best coffee maker if you appreciate rich flat whites and creamy cappuccinos. It's similar to a commercial espresso machine, so it's a bit more complicated than a standard bean-to-cup model, but that's a huge part of the appeal. To match the quality of professional barista-made coffee takes time, but we thoroughly enjoyed mastering the ritual of tamping and dosing, almost as enjoyable as drinking the results of our labor. If this looks like the best coffee machine for you, but you'd prefer something simpler, check out the Touch and Press, which adds an automatic option for when you have less time. Number 6. Diagon Dynamica Plus, the best programmable coffee maker. From grinding beans to frothing milk, the Diagon Dynamica Mocha Plus is the best coffee machine for creating a completely automated cup of coffee the way you best like it. Simple to use, the color touch display walks you through every step of choosing and customizing your coffee from the grind level, strength and quantity to the froth level of milk and temperature. While this means it will take some experimentation to achieve the perfect drink for you, once you find the right mix, you'll get it every time. On test, the coffee maker produced an intense, smooth coffee with a thick crema every time, while the automatic milk frother delivered thick, velvety, stable foam. However, it's a bulky appliance which takes up plenty of room on a kitchen countertop, and compared to espresso and single-serve coffee makers, it's expensive too. Number 7. Smeg Drip Filter Coffee Machine. The best filter coffee machine. If you're a fan of drip coffee, then the Smeg Drip Filter Coffee Machine is probably the best coffee maker for you. It can make several cups of coffee in one go, and it'll keep coffee warm for 40 minutes too. So on those extra sleepy mornings, you can keep coming back for more. For the ultimate convenience, you can set the timer on this machine and it'll start brewing your coffee before you even get out of bed, and we think waking up to the smell of fresh coffee is perfection. It's finished in Smeg's signature retro style and available in a wide range of colors too, making this one of the best coffee machines for anyone who values aesthetics as much as flavor. On test, it made a smooth cup of coffee and was easy to use, plus with a 2 and 4 cup option, you don't always have to make a full carafe. However, we found the Smeg Drip Filter Coffee Machine's interface steamed up quite a bit, and the coffee maker takes up a lot of space on the countertop too. Number 8. Bravil Bambino Plus. This Breville coffee maker allows for customization. This espresso machine, which is branded Sage rather than Breville in the UK, produced a smooth, intense espresso and was quick to heat up in our tests. It can also froth milk and offers 3 different milk temperature settings along with 3 texture settings, making this the best coffee maker for enabling you to have your drink just how you like it. It's small enough to not take over your countertop, but it has almost everything to give you barista-style coffee. Although it's worth noting that, unlike some espresso machines, it can only brew 1 shot at a time, and it needs a good clean after every use, so it may not be the best coffee machine for people who aren't keen on regular maintenance. This Breville coffee maker isn't the cheapest in the market, but it performed exceptionally well in our tests, and we think it's well worth its price tag. We rank it amongst the very best espresso machines around. Number 9. KitchenAid Classic. The best drip coffee maker for anyone on a budget. If you're on a budget, the KitchenAid Classic 5K CM1208 is the best coffee maker for anyone who wants filter coffee without a big spend. This machine, which has the brand's signature vintage style but with some more modern features, can brew 10 cups of coffee. However, we found the cups to be much smaller than a standard size cup, so if you like a huge mug of coffee, don't expect to be able to top it up 10 times. What is good about the KitchenAid Drip Filter Coffee Maker is how it can keep coffee warm for over 30 minutes. When we say warm, we mean piping hot, so you'll need to give it a while to cool down. The KitchenAid Drip Coffee Maker also works very quietly, so it won't be a nuisance when it's brewing. However, it took 12 minutes to fill the carafe in our tests, which means this won't be the best coffee machine for anyone who needs their caffeine in a hurry. Number 10. Smeg ECF01 Espresso Maker, the best compact espresso machine. The Smeg ECF01 Espresso Maker is just what you need if you're looking for the best coffee maker but want something that looks good on your countertop. During testing, it created smooth coffee with an impressive crema every time and can be used with ground coffee or easy serve espresso ease pods, giving you flexibility. It's not a machine suitable for beginners, as it takes patience to perfect the brew that's right for you, but once you've mastered it, you'll never be without excellent coffee again. It's also expensive compared to some of the best coffee machines, but is a worthwhile investment if you want to level up your barista skills. We were also impressed at its ability to froth milk until it's just the right level of silkiness. And if patience isn't your virtue, you'll be pleased to know you only need to wait 40 seconds for the machine to heat up. We've also reviewed the newer Smeg ECF02, which isn't quite as compact. We don't feel like it offers quite as good value for money.